Hey there YouTube, and welcome to another video here on our farm, Country Hill Farms. If you haven't had a chance to subscribe to that channel, please do. We're just a little homestead engaging in, wonderful life that we got. We raise chickens, we raise goats, we raise bees. Nothing too fancy, nothing too big. And this year we're going to experiment with making queen cells and raising our own queens. So this way we don't have to buy them, we don't have to rely on anybody. So right here, ladies and gentlemen, is what I built. It's just a deep brood box. I converted over into essentially a small queen castle. As you can see, this is the lid I made right here. I'm gonna try to give a quick brief explanation. Right here it is. These cutouts is going this way, and each one of these is gonna be for a sugar feed and plus air circulation. So essentially we got 3 cells right here, and each one is 3 deep frames. Before I assembled this debrood box, I went ahead and took it to the router, cut a nice little groove in there. To be honest, I'm terrible with measurements, so I really don't know how thick it is. This is some really cheap plywood, Luan I think it's called. I bought it at the hardware store. Really thin, gave me just enough room to go ahead and do this. And I've seen some people on the internet and YouTube, they were able to get separate this in 4 equal compartments. Unfortunately, I couldn't, so this is good enough for me. I don't think the bees will mind. And then what I did on this other end, I cut some small strips out of 2x4, stapled them on there. This way, this right here acts as a barrier when you put it down. And as you can see, when it goes down like this, so this way the bees can travel amongst each other and kind of contaminate each other in a fight and do what all they do. But we're gonna go ahead and create some queen cells. I'm gonna get some splits out of those hives that I got right there, and hopefully within a month or so we will have our own queens. Essentially we have our own 3 separate nukes, and we'll expand our apiary. So bear with me as I do this free-handed with my hand. I'm terrible with the camera, so we'll go from there. Alright guys, essentially here's one of the frames that we're going to utilize for the split slash queen castle. It's got some nice calf brood on here, on the other side as well. And this hive right here is 2 deep, and it is packed with bees, so it needs to be split before they swarm. The bees right now are very upset. Before I went ahead and started filming this, I accidentally dropped the frame. Bees everywhere, and they are not happy right now. So essentially what we're going to do, and we'll make sure there's no queen on this frame. We'll slide it in there in one of those slots, also with a frame of honey, and that is it. It's a walk-away split. So we're going to do that. I'm going to take a frame from this one, a frame from that one, a frame from that one over there, and then that should complete our queen castle. So we'll go ahead and pause this, and we will resume here in a minute. Alright YouTube, I want you guys to see I have located the queen. I don't know if you guys can see her. She is right there. She's got a little hint of yellow on her back. Beautiful queen. So this is wonderful. Now I could kind of get an idea where she's at. I could take some of these bees and shake them in there. Not this particular frame, but the other ones over here. And she came to the other side right there. This hive is almost ready to swarm, so I've seen some queen cells in there getting ready. So I'm going to put this frame off to the side really quick, just to make sure I don't get the queen anywhere. So just bear with me again. There she is. Kind of gives you guys an idea. This is a new comb right here that they're building. Hey there YouTube, we finally got done splitting all the hives. I picked out the best 3 frames out of all those hives. I got one hive right here, that one on the far end right there, that's getting ready to split. So essentially what I've done to this, I'm here kind of going to explain this. I couldn't find a queen, so I spent over an hour looking for the queen. I just couldn't find her, and there's a lot of queen cells in this top bar. well, not top bar, but brood box, and literally every frame had at least a queen cell. So this one is ready to swarm. The queen cells weren't capped yet. So essentially what I did, I shook all the bees out since I couldn't find a queen from this brood box. And to the bottom one, I went ahead and put a queen excluder on here. And hopefully the queen is in the bottom. There was no bees on the other ones. I'm 100% sure the queen is in the bottom now. You can see all the bees going back in. This whole entire side was covered with bees, so they're all going back in. And I have to, unfortunately, tomorrow go ahead and take this brood box. All the nurse bees will go ahead and get to the top. The queen excluder is going to keep the queen at the bottom. So I'm going to take the queen, start a new hive, and go ahead and do just a half and half split. This hive is swarming with bees. I mean, it's just packed and packed and packed, and I have to definitely do something. I have my other fine frame nuke right there. I split this early in April, and I just can't get a queen to mate. So what I'm going to do is move that to a different location. There's a capped queen cell in there, and I just went ahead and put another frame of new brood just to in case the other queen doesn't work. So I've just been feeding that for literally for the last month and a half, and hopefully we'll have a good nuke and we could add to the rest of the hives. But essentially that's what we've done today. This one right here is a great hive. I split this one in early May. I went ahead and marked the queen that was in there. She had a yellow marking on it, so I just redone the yellow mark and I could barely see it. And then this is our other split right here. And this hive right here is doing phenomenal. That was actually a successful split. At the same time I did that blue small 5-frame nuke. And this one's taken off. Got a mated queen. Is doing outstanding. So now what I did is essentially created 3 small nukes. They're all 3 frames each. Let me pop this off so you can see in here. It is packed with bees. And each one of them is going to pull out a queen cell. This middle one has a queen cell in there from the other packed hive that I went ahead and took a frame out of. And hopefully in a month or so, we will have a laying queen, and I'll go ahead and move these to another hive. But this is really nothing to it. Anybody could do this. It's really easy. At the bottom of this box, I got some holes like that as well for ventilation. So this hive hopefully will do good. And this is my first attempt at a queen castle. So hopefully we'll get a wonderful performance out of this. So I'll keep you guys updated. Let me go ahead and try to close this with one hand. It's a little tricky. Made it a little tight. All right. And then essentially what I'm going to do is this is going to go over like this. I'm going to get a jar with some sugar, place it in there. Maybe leave one of them open. Probably put a little pollen patty in there. They don't need it right now. It's May, so I'm hoping some of the foraging bees will get some food in there. But essentially, this is it right here, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you like it. Hope it gives you guys an idea and motivates some of you guys to do the same. And if you like this video, please subscribe and like our channel. Thank you so much. You guys have a good day.